sure is wonderful to see you back, my grade R's, for your numeracy class. I would feel so lonely if you were not there in your home, watching our class, joining in and experiencing numbers in so many different ways. Why don't you ask your friends at school to join our class, the literacy class? Even if you know of your friends that are different ages, tell them they must come and join the lockdown e-school. The more children that can come to our school and learn, the better, the more fun we can have. For today's class, your parents have helped you to source out of nature different sizes, rocks, stones, pebbles, perhaps marbles, and that is what we will need for our class today. So be sure to go and get different sizes stones. Now, I want to ask you if you can do the following challenge. I'm going to give you a tough challenge today. Can you, with your thumb pointed out, can you draw a circle and come back to the starting point? Join in. Let's draw a circle together. Always following with your eyes. But can you do 5? I'm going to start. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, big circles, 4 and 5. Let's count backwards from 5 to 1. 5, still make your circles. 4, 3, and 2, 1. Let's swap our hands and do the same. Now 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And backwards. 4, 3, big circles. 2, 1. And an extra one. And another one. That was fabulous. Now let's get into the position of our bodies for our mindfulness clouds. Cross your legs, arms out. Tongue high in your mouth, and let's breathe. Enjoy your mindfulness and thereafter your activity. thank you for bringing different sizes of stones, rocks, pebbles or marbles for our next activity. We're sure going to build something very special with it. But before we get to that, I want you to help me sort out the bigger rocks from the smaller rocks. Can you do that? Wonderful, thank you. And for that, I'm bringing 2 containers. Hello, I will take all the small rocks. Jump in, small rocks, jump in. But wait, container, you are way too fast for me. I love counting with the class. And now you just want to do things fast. Wait a bit. Let's ask the children to count as far as they can. Let's count up to 7. So we're going to put 7 rocks inside your container. Then, if there's more small rocks left, we're going to start counting from 1 again to 7. Join in, class. Let's put 7 rocks inside our very eager container. He's always like this, let me tell you. He's always this excited to be part of our class. Okay. Container, just stay still. We're going to fill you up now. Let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start from 1 again. Just the small rocks, remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was our second group of 7. I wonder how many groups we will make when all the tiny rocks are placed in our container. Let's make our third 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We've already made 3 groups of 7. But there's still more smaller rocks between the big rocks. Help me get them out. Come here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have made 4 groups of 7. But there's still a few tiny rocks left. Let's count how many is left. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see? So we have made 4 groups where you've counted from 1 to 7, and we have how many left? 1, 2, 3. Let's put the last 3 tiny rocks into our container. There you go, container. Now you have all the tiny rocks. But what about this lonely container? Do, 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 boom, boom, boom. Can I also please join the class? I know I'm a little bit bigger, but isn't there something for me to hold? Yes, bigger container, come, 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 come. We have just the job for you. Can you see, big container, that we have rocks that you must please hold for us? Can you do that? Yes, yes, class, I would love to do that. Where can I sit? Where can I sit between these big rocks? Move up, move up, move up. But you are heavy, you are so heavy. Move up, move up, move up. Are you now happy, container? Very, very, thank you, very, very. Just fill me with some rocks now. Class, help me. Let's fill our big container. I think his belly is empty. Let's put rocks in. But big container, our class enjoys counting. So we're going to count out loud how many rocks, big rocks, we have. It's not a problem, not a problem at all. Okay, kids, join in. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bigger rocks and many more tiny rocks in our small container. Children, if you have sorted out the rocks in different sizes, even if it's in groups on your work space or a table, adults, give them a high five. Well done, my class. I can see you are working hard. Keep it up, because we have one more task to do. I want you to make a circle with the tiny rocks. How does a circle look? Remember, we've drawn it in the air. It's round and round and round and round. Can you pack that with your tiny rocks? Yeah, good. Let's do it. Big container, big rocks. Thank you for being part of our class. We loved having you here. But for now, we're going to say goodbye to you. Goodbye, big rocks. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay, let's mosey out of here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Bye. That big container and big rocks are so much fun to have in the class. We must ask them to come back one day. What do you think? Definitely. Now, out of this container, let's build a circle. I'm going to start. You do the same. If you have only, let's say, 6 stones or rocks or pebbles, your circle will be much smaller. So the size depends on how many rocks you have. This rock helps a lot with the bottom of our circle. Can you see? It's shaped beautifully for that. Let's put this one right at the top. So making our circle. So also when I start out, I'm not exactly sure how big we will be able to make it. But That's the fun of it, is adjusting it when we get to it. That's the fun of it all, is adjusting the size to the pebbles we have. I want to show you this pebble I have, or rock. What shape is this? It has 3 sides, almost the same length, almost, but it has 3 corners. 3 meaning try. Try 3. That means it is a what shape? Tell me, tell the adults at home. It's a triangle. Can you see how we've used even a triangle here as part of our circle? Now that we've built our circle, move your finger around the outside. If it makes a circle, then your shape is correct. If not, move the pebbles slightly so that you have your circle that meets. Start at the one side and it meets, connects and finishes the circle at the same point. You know what I'm wondering? I wonder if we have enough pebbles to make a face. What do you think? Let's give it a go, because I have very interesting shaped pebbles left. So I think now these 2 pebbles can be the what of our face. Yes, the eyes. Let's use these pebbles for, let me just find 1 or 2 more pebbles to finish the mouth. Now we need 1 more very important piece of this face for it to look almost like a face. What is missing? You are correct. A nose. We have built in today's class our circle head with a face in. So as we come to the end of today's class, thank you for participating so well, children. Be sure for your homework to practice drawing your shapes in the air and to build shapes with stones or pebbles, especially our circle for today. For your next class, I want you to bring all kinds of different things you can source in nature to class. Might be sticks, grass, a few pieces of ferns, branches, whatever you can find, bring it to class and make sure that it's not only 1 stone but at least 2 of the same kind. To the organizations and sponsors making our school possible, a big thank you to you. Now children, let's stand up and let's greet each other with our Splashing in the Sea song.